1, 2, 3.
What's going on? This is Magic Mitch, and it is day 55, challenge number 34 of this tour across the UK and Europe. And for this particular battle, I'm in Ostrava of the Czech Republic, taking on a jumbo hot dog challenge at Broadway restaurant. I'm also sharing the table with fellow food fighters, including Randy Santel, and also a very special someone who crushes more kefir in a day than I could in a lifetime. While he needs no further introduction, I'm going to give him one anyways. That's right, the one, the only, the legendary Czech eating machine, ROD Radim! Oh man, I don't think I'm ever gonna get sick of that. And as far as for those two food fighters, links to their social media will be in the description down below. Now, as far as this challenge goes, like I said, this is Broadway Restaurant's Jumbo Hot Dog Challenge, and the challenge is to finish this entire hot dog meal within the 20-minute time limit. And this hot dog comes in at a little over 1.5 feet long, and it is served on a large baguette. Then, as you can see, it's sprinkled with little toppings and garnish on top, and also the challenge comes with a large pile of fries, which you can already guess. I'm just thrilled about that. But anyways, if you're able to complete it, like I said, in that 20-minute time limit, you get the meal for free, and you also get a voucher for 1,000 Czech korun's, which is roughly about $41 US. And right away, as far as my thoughts go on this challenge, as far as the setup, I'm giving it a thumbs up. Yeah, I love the challenge itself, the rules and the presentation, and what have you. But here's what I really like the most. This challenge is actually part of a 6-challenge gauntlet, if you will. So essentially, there are 6 restaurants around the Czech Republic, each with their own distinct food challenge. And if you can complete all those challenges within a 6-month period, you are awarded a 10,000 Czech korun voucher, which you can use at any of the 6 restaurants. Which honestly, that has to be one of the coolest things I've ever seen for a restaurant food challenge. Now, as far as this particular battle at hand, as far as the strategy, of course I'd be going for that hot dog first, but there's no way I could fit that whole thing into my mouth. It's just way too big.
That's what she said.
So the game plan here was to finish the meat first, then the bun, then go after those toppings, and then end with the fries. All while looking spectacular in that spaghetti hero bib which I won earlier on this tour. Anyways, everything during this challenge was going pretty smooth. Having a good time, chopping away at this thing, then out of nowhere, in a split second, that all changed. I don't remember exactly when it happened, but sometime while cruising through this hot dog, I remember taking a bite and immediately feeling something incredibly hard in the back of my mouth. No clue what it was, but it was hard as a rock, and I felt an incredibly sharp pain in the back of my mouth. Honestly, my first thought was, oh no, I think I just cracked a tooth. And it continued to ache and I could feel it throbbing. And I really at this point didn't know what to think about the situation at the time. Do I just stop? Do I need to go home? Is this the end of the trip for me? But thankfully, those thoughts were a little premature, because after a little self-assessment, there didn't seem to be any damage. Now, I don't know about you, but in this situation, there was only one thing I was going to do, and if you think you would have done something differently, let me know in the comments down below. But what I did was, I just simply continued on. I mean, it seemed whatever happened wasn't as bad as I initially feared. And honestly, I don't even know what I would have done even if it was. So I just kept at it. Though I would say I was a bit agitated and disgruntled with what just happened, but I just continued on, jamming out to my songs, blank facial expression and all, which is the only thing I can think of that describes this particular look I have during challenges. And of course, I'd be heavily favoring that one side that didn't ache, as I just wanted to breeze through the rest of this challenge. And even with all that taking place, not everything was doom and gloom here. Like the taste, which is why I'm giving this one a thumbs up, because outside of this little unfortunate mishap, the hot dog and all was pretty solid. Starting with the bread, which was a little bit more enjoyable than I anticipated, and with it being a bit softer, it certainly helped out with things. And the bits of toppings and condiments, that was a nice touch of flavor too. And of course, fries are fries. But also, regardless of my misfortune, I don't want to take away from the great food fighting performances had by the other two on the table, including the big man himself, Randy Santel, who finished in just under 9.5 minutes. Well done, sir. Well done. And then of course, you've got the colossal kebab killer himself, ROD Radim, who finished his challenge in 13 minutes and 24 seconds. Well done to the both of you. And as mentioned before, links to their social media will be in the description down below. Now, while I was able to recover from my injury and come out on top on this battle, this food challenge tour isn't over, and there are much more things to come. So if you enjoyed watching this video, embark on another one, and I'll see you there.